The pen may be mightier than the sword, but what happens when the president doesn't wield it himself? A growing controversy is raising serious questions about President Joe Biden's use of an Autopen to sign official documents, including presidential pardons. Are these signatures legal? And if not, what are the consequences? An Autopen is a machine that replicates a person's signature, often used for efficiency. But in Biden's case, nearly every official document signed during his presidency, except for one, bears an Autopen-generated signature. That one exception? His official withdrawal from the 2024 presidential race. Critics argue that this raises a fundamental issue. Was the president personally approving the actions taken in his name? Or were unelected staffers making decisions without his direct authorization? The U.S. Constitution grants the president sole authority to sign executive orders and issue pardons. If staff members were using the Autopen without Biden's explicit approval, it could call into question the legality of those actions. Legal experts argue that this could lead to serious constitutional concerns. Did the president knowingly approve these actions? If not, do they hold any legal weight? Some officials, including Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey, are calling for investigations. If it's proven that Biden's staff acted without his direct approval, could this render some executive actions invalid? To determine the full extent of the issue, several key questions must be answered. Who controlled the Autopen? Or the internal approval processes? Were there variations in Biden's signatures over time? Did staff knowingly authorize documents without Biden's involvement? If any of these concerns prove valid, there could be major legal and political consequences. Presidents have used Autopens before, but only with explicit authorization. If Biden's use of the Autopen was uncontrolled or unauthorized, it sets a dangerous precedent. The legitimacy of key executive actions, pardons, and policies could be challenged in court. And then there's the transparency issue. Shouldn't the American people know whether their president is personally making the decisions that shape the nation? As investigations unfold, one question remains: who is truly in charge of the Biden White House? And what does this mean for the future of executive authority? Stay tuned as we continue to follow this developing story.